its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Brock, you know this first time. A jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. Here's Kavontae Turpin on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
There's one less thing now this offense got to worry about, silencing the home crowd early. That return, well, it already did that. The fever pitch we began with, Kate's quieted to a dull murmur following a tremendous return by the special teams unit.
Buying some time right. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. Tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Prescott here from the gun.
Oh.
Great fly through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Well, we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script, Brock. Test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Nothing on his head.
On third down, here's Williams. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
All right.
Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots moving forward, partner. Early test on third down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question that just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
Right side, Ferguson's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Inside the 15. New set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Williams does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line. Offense in a hurry up here.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's another for it. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Javonte Williams, the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Darnold. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. On the same page with his tight end. So 2nd down coming up. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Willie Cooker with the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays matter. And to get one on the opening series, That has got to feel good for this offense.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Williams to start the drive. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
They go with Williams on the counter. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Sit down, watch TV, dude.
On 4th down, Prescott's a throw. He rolls to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on 4th down. And now it puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on 4th.
He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. Now Darnold on to play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
We always hear about a tight end as a quarterback's best friend. That play is so indicative of it, Kate. You love a big target, and you know if you could hit him in stride, he's got a chance to get some big yards after the catch.
Walker will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line. And dose of the hurry up here.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
He gets it again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Working quickly here.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Trying to run it with Walker. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Seahawks take a 2nd quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Yeah! Here we go!
First down, here's Dak. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
From the gun is Prescott. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
So a difficult third down coming up on the other side, Brock, of this 2-minute warning. More from Lumen Fields coming right up. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's third down. Third and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
They do snap it. Here's Prescott. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
A 28-yard gain. And the Cowboys.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Dak now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
This may be one of the only spots in goal-to-goal situations I wouldn't even consider a run. Now, as a quarterback, you better be aware of those eyes defensively because they're going to be all over you in the passing game.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground and start this one off. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Throwing here just before halftime. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down. Aubrey now to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Shaheed on the return. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Play fake, Darnold. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams.
A gain of 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He finds Smith and Jigba right side. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, 4th down.
An 8-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Lady. Yo, lady.
He'll throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And it's not just in quarterbacks, Brock, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
This is complete to Ferguson, out left. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
And he's caught. He's got Lamb. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys start the 2nd half with some needed points. George Pickens, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker, who swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Kalen Carson with the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here we go, set. Set.
On with a quick pass out wide. Down the sideline past the 40. And he's finally taken down at the 3. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Seahawks take the lead as time runs out here in the third. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What do you call this, other than simply splendid?
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Jason Myers.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
The line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here. 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Dak to the air here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Turpin with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Back to the air. Prescott after that pick.
Come on.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air. Prescott. This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target could make a play on it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Hello. Park on the street.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Walker on 1st down. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
From the gun, Darnold. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. The intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up in.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks select